Any other questions? Kids? Yes, sir. I enjoyed your playing, by the way. Yeah.
Do you have any tips for overcoming stage fear?
For overcoming stage fear? Yeah, get on the stage a lot more. Yeah. This gentleman down here asked me, do I have any tips about overcoming stage fear? Well, stage fright is very normal, don't worry. But believe me, you can overcome it. You definitely can. One of the best things that I learned when I was young was simply this, and it sounds so simple that maybe you've never heard this before, but a man told me, he said, if you tell the audience how you feel when you're on stage and try it and see what their response is, because it's your way of being more open with the audience. And we, human beings, we love it when somebody is very open and honest with us about anything. So this is what I would do, and you should try this. First of all, be prepared. Before you go to the stage, make sure you try having a checklist. Okay, are you in tune for a start? But number one, get in tune. Be positive you're in tune. Okay, before you go to the stage, know what you're going to play. You've practiced it. You know you can play it while you're watching The Simpsons. You know what I mean? You can play that thing on your ear. So, tuning. Right? Now, how is my sound? Have I got my sound together? Okay, if you are confident with your sound, then you're ready, okay? And then come onto the stage when someone introduces you. You come up and make sure the sound is good. Okay, I'm in tune. Okay, good. And now, if you are feeling nervous, then tell the audience, I'm feeling a little nervous, but bear with me, I'll do my best. And I bet you €100 right now that every audience will go, yes, go. They are behind you, because people are not the judge and jury. We want you to do well. So being honest about it and speaking about it on stage to the audience is a good idea. So I hope that helped. The best thing to do, of course, is keep going on the stage. But if you're well prepared, then that's only one hurdle that you need to get over, because you've already checked off your list. I'm in tune, my guitar sounds good, I'm prepared, but I'm a little nervous. Okay, you know. So I hope that helps you. Be honest and tell the people how you feel. Okay. Anybody else?
Your guitar, they get quite a bashing.
This one? No.
Pushing
That's how I bought it.
Did you ever break one? Because I buy expensive guitars for my son, and he tries this stuff, and I say, oh!
Don't buy expensive guitars for your son. It's a waste of money. Buy him cheap ones. They're just as good. When you say expensive, what are you talking about?
2,000-3,000 euros.
Well, he's a lucky boy.
You can tell him that.
Where is he?
It's not a cheap one like you.
Okay. Okay, good. Yes, sir?
Yeah, when I improvise myself, I always see myself sticking to the same patterns. What do you do to break those boundaries?
Listen to other people who improvise and steal everything you can. Get some new ideas. You've got to have, no, I'm serious. You've got to have new ideas flowing all the time. One of the best things that you can do, if you find yourself in the same patterns, okay, record yourself playing some chords. Say you get a chord sequence that you want to improvise over, you know, record it. Now, instead of just playing over it, sing something over it. Because the music should come from in here, in here. So, if you have a listen to all the great improvisers, Larry Carlton, Robin Ford, George Benson, Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, they're all great improvisers, right? Oh, there are so many, the list is endless. So you've got recordings of all these great improvisers. So learn from them, you know. No one's going to point the finger at you for stealing someone's lick. If that was the case, we'd all be dead. You know? We all steal from each other. That's how music gets handed on. You know, and the moment I got the chance to work with Larry Carlton, who's one of my favorite guitar players, the first thing I did is, hey Larry, how'd that go again? I need that. And he'd say, oh, it's this. Ah, okay, thanks. So now I've got a new chord. I've been with Larry for 2 minutes. I've stole a chord from him. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. He doesn't own it, and neither do I. Nobody owns it. It's knowledge that we gather and hand on. So where did Larry get it from? From Joe Pass.
Yes.
Where did Joe Pass get it from? Charlie Christian. Where did Charlie Christian get it from? That's what I'm talking about. So don't be afraid to take ideas. But when I'm trying to play a good improvised solo, and you're always hoping for, you know, almost divine intervention to lead you into playing wonderful things, you know. But like guys like Larry have spent their entire life playing wonderfully. He's worked hard at it, but he's shed away all the stuff that we don't need, and just got right to the core of the matter. You know what I mean? And like Steve Lukather, it's the same thing. You know, he plays at the end of Rosanna, and we all go, oh God, he's killed us with one lick, you know? And so what do? We go, what is that lick? I want to hear that every day because it's so good.
Yeah.
But I stole it from Steve. But doesn't it sound like Buddy Guy? You know what I mean? So where did he get it from? That's how it happens. So, you know, if you want to become a better improviser, steal from good improvisers and find out what they're doing. You know, like a guy like this is maybe a guy you may not have heard, Joe Pass. He's long gone now, but there's nobody knew more about the fretboard and about the technical side of playing, and yet he just kept everything in the blues, you know. And he's a guy that will give you so many ideas. You know. Thank you, Larry. Yeah, but you know, just listen to how people phrase. Be led by your voice, not by your hands. You know, so that really helps. Yes, sir.
Sorry. Oh, the thing that really impressed me when I see you playing is like the energy that you put, the love, like how you enjoy while you're playing. And like I wanted to ask you, like, you have, I saw many musicians that they are great players, but it seems they just play notes, you know, while they're in concerts. What's the trick, if there's a trick, to keep on playing so many days? I mean, like, you play since many years, maybe the same songs, but since every time that we listen to one of your songs, you put so much love and energy in it.
Right.
I don't know if there's a trick to keep on, like, giving this.
I just can't allow myself to do it any other way but the 100% or not at all. I cannot allow myself to say, well, I know this song, I might take a sleep while I'm playing it. You know what I mean? So I try to play every day of my life as best I can. Some days I have good days where everything just seems to flow, and then other days you have the greatest attitude and you are prepared, and everything you play disappoints you. You do have those days, and you've got to get through them. But what excites me is having good songs to play. You know, music itself is what inspires us most of the time. It's not necessarily always the person or the artist. You know, like when I first heard Eric Clapton's Tears in Heaven, or when I first heard him play, if I could reach the sky, pull one down. Beautiful song, but it was everything about it that I loved, and he played little solo, and that's it. He didn't do anything extraordinary except play and sing an extraordinary song. And that's what inspired me, you know, and I couldn't hear it enough. So that's you know, however we get inspired, whatever we need, whenever we need inspiration, it's up to us to go get it. You know, sometimes it happens by just being somewhere. You know, being in this room with all of us here today is a powerful energy. It's a positive energy, and it will inspire us all. When we leave here today, we'll feel like someone hit us with something. You know?
Yes.
So this is Amsterdam. You can get anything here. And, for me, I know when I need to be shaken up. I know when I'm starting to settle. The sediment is getting to the bottom, and I need it to go like this. You know.
It never happened that maybe you, let's say, get bored about a song that you wrote maybe 10 years ago.
Then I don't play it.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, many songs I stop playing, and then I rediscover them, and I play them again, and they're like old friends. You know, all my songs are like my friends, and I'm going to visit this friend tonight. You know. So it's like the Green Thumb, which I played, the first song I played today. I played that so much, and because I loved the song. Good. But then I thought I played it enough. I'll leave it now. You know, it's the same thing. Eric Clapton said he stopped singing "Tears in Heaven" because it lost its meaning, because he sang it too much. It lost its meaning. Billy Joel said he knew that he played Just the Way You Are. You know the song? Don't go changing, try to please me. He said, I knew I had played this song too many times when I was on the stage, and I was singing the song, but in my mind I was thinking, I wonder what the club sandwich is like at the hotel. He starts thinking about room service in the middle of the song, and he said, okay, no more of this, that's... So, but that's extremes, you know. My greatest inspiration is people themselves, each other, you know. Yes, sir.
It's a bit of a technical question. How do you mostly arrange your song? Is it on the couch watching Simpsons or around home?
How do I arrange my songs? Okay. This is a very good question. I appreciate you asking. Arrangements for instrumental music have to be interesting, right? Because we don't have the opportunity to tell the story in words, right? A person could come along and sing a song that tells a great story and be not a very good singer like me and still win the audience over because the song is so good, right? But when you're playing instrumentally, the song has to tell the story without the words, right? So, as a performer, I try to make every song I do interesting, but at the same time, I try never to overdo it and try to fit too much in. I try to use my instincts to tell me, that's enough. You're saying enough, you don't need to be too clever. You know what I mean? Because there are two songwriters and two arrangers in me. There's two up here and two down here. These ones want to be clever. These ones must be satisfied. And that's good. That's how I look at it.